because most of the farmed bass that you get down the market tends to come from, and then it gets transported to Paris first, and via Paris to London. So there's quite a few air miles involved in getting your farmed fish. So we're using the ones from Anglesey, and I'll show you how to scale. Sorry, Tanya, last thing, scales, please. Got any scales. This is the method I'm going to show you is for filleting round fish. So we've got the dorsal fins. They're quite sharp, so I'll cut those off because if you prick your finger with one of those, you can get a nasty infection. They are they're fairly sharp. These are the pectoral fins either side. This is the pelvic fin, and this is the anal fin, thanks. And then above that you've got the anal vent, and that's where you go in to slit the belly open in order to gut the fish. So that's going to be the same on all round fish. So first thing we do is cut the fins off. Again, the fishmonger wouldn't do this, probably. And then here we've got scalers. These you can buy. These are really cheap ones that you can buy in the Asian supermarkets. They cost about £1.50. And then we have some more expensive ones. But, so you start at the tail. And can you see the change in colour?
3D when you're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn him over. Whoops, hold on. This is, where the scales go everywhere.
Is that what happens with your parrot?
Yeah.
It's coming back.
Big fish. Scales the size of a thumbnail. Really big one.
Alright, so once he's scaled, scales are very unpleasant to eat. That's one reason for scaling your fish. But also, if you're filleting the fish, it's easier to actually fillet it once you've got rid of the scales, because they're quite hard, and your knife won't go through them. So now we come to the very fun bit where we have to take the guts out of the fish. So Drew, I'm going to get you to do one of these.
What now?
Yeah.
Do you want this on film?
That's 3 fish to get. I'm going to kill Claire.
How to?
So I'm going in at the anal vent, and then secure your fish down flat on the board, run the knife parallel, because all you want to do is slit the belly open. The time you change the angle is when you have to go through these pectoral fins, because that's bone there. And then we're going trying to go right up to the top of the mouth. Okay. So that's all this white here is fat. That's so, and this is a farm fish, so that's why it's much fattier. But you're going to take that comes out. So just pull them.
Some video.
But if you lift it up now, look at the colour of the gills of the fish. They're nice and bright. You see the contrast between the halibut gills and these farm sea bass. So I'm just going to cut them out. But you don't have to do that. Right, so now underneath this membrane here is the fish's bloodline. So if you just pierce that membrane. You can now see the bloodline. So I've pierced that. But because I'm filleting the fish, I don't really need to take it out because the bloodline will stay on the bones. But if you were then going to cook this fish whole, you need to get rid of that bloodline.
And camera shake.
Well, you have to, it's congealed blood, so you have to sort
You can
of
watch it all back.
wipe it
It
out
looks
with the
okay,
J-cloth.
Andrew.
You want to try and avoid, you can rinse fish, but you want to try and avoid, once this becomes a fillet, immersing it in water, because what will happen is the fillet will absorb that water. So when you come to cook it, if you say you were frying the fish, for instance, it would just leach water.
So would you say when you fry the fillet not to run them under water?
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Do
You
that.
shouldn't do that.
Everyone knew that.
But you know, some fish, like for instance, I might just rinse